What is up, everybody? We are back here at King Film Sports for the final NFL game prediction and betting lock video of the year. This one's going to be the Super Bowl 56 prop bets. We did one of these last year, and we won, I think, 3 to 4 units off of it. Just a reminder, put a unit on every one of these plays, and you will make money. We've made 28 units in this NFL season, and a reminder that our futures are doing great as well. We had a division winner parlay hit earlier this year and did decent on the over-under win totals. And then another reminder that I had the Rams at plus 1,400 before the season. I put a unit on that, so if that wins, then that's a 14-unit payout. First, we got the first touchdown score of the game. Everyone's going to participate in this prop bet because there is inflated odds because it's just that first touchdown score. Very hard to do so, but if you hit it, it looks great. Now here, I'm going to be going with Joe Mixon of the Cincinnati Bengals. They're running back at plus 700. The reason for this is that I think the Bengals are going to start out hot. And I love the value of Mixon at plus 700 because the Bengals have a lot of weapons through the air. You're looking at Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, potentially C.J. Uzomah if he plays. But on the ground, I know Samaje Perine scored against the Chiefs last week. But if they're going to rush the ball, it's going to be Joe Mixon. So I like him to score this one at plus 700. Then next, first scoring method here, which is obviously either touchdown, field goal, or safety. I mean, if you want to get crazy and go safety, it did happen in Super Bowl 48 between the Seahawks and Broncos. I think that's like plus 3,000 or something. Myself, I'm going to go with the field goal at plus 160. Bit of a hot take. I think the touchdown prop is about minus 200, but field goal plus 160. I took it last year. I think it was plus 170, and it hit. The Chiefs settled for a field goal on their first possession. I expect the defenses to come out playing well, so I think field goal is the first scoring method. And we have two pretty good kickers. I mean, Matt Gay's missed a couple this postseason, but Evan McPherson, if they get him in range, he's going to hit it. So field goal plus 160, great value there. Next, we get to the first quarter spread. I find a lot of value in this. And we're going to go with the Bengals at plus a half, minus 130. I also did this last year for the Bucs. It's just great value because I think there is a high probability of there being a tie after the first quarter, whether it be 0-0, 3-3, 7-7. And under that scenario, we would end up winning this bet. It is minus 130, so you're laying a bit of juice, but I think it is well worth it because I think the Bengals will come out firing. And if they're not winning, if it's a tie, we still hit. Next, another popular one. We're going with the anytime touchdown scorers. And here, obviously, got to go with Joe Mixon because even if he doesn't hit that first touchdown, I think he's going to score at any point during the game. So I think that's a good prop there, even though he is in the minus. So you're going to lay a bit of juice. Next, we got another Bengals player. And I'm not going to go with Jamar Chase because he's in the minus. There's no value in doing that, even though he will probably score. I'm not going with T. Higgins either. I'm going with Tyler Boyd at plus 190. Excellent value here. Tyler Boyd's been great throughout this postseason. He had some great catches in the second half and overtime of that game. I think he's going to get rewarded here in the Super Bowl. I think it's just an element of chance between these Bengals receivers, but I like Tyler Boyd's big frame in the red zone. I think he's going to pull one in for the anytime touchdown score. And then finally here for the Rams, I'm just thinking I could do someone in the backfield, Cam Akers, Sony Michel, but I think that's a little bit risky because we don't know who's going to be on the ground for them. And then a lot of people are going to do Cooper Kupp or Odell Beckham Jr. Those are the popular ones. But give me Van Jefferson at plus 250 here. I love the value. And if you want to parlay this with his over total on yards, that would be a smart thing to do because the touchdowns that he's gotten throughout this season have been like over 30, 50 yards. So maybe you want to parlay those two, but I'm just thinking Van Jefferson can maybe sneakily get a touchdown here if the Bengals defense is too focused on Cooper Kupp and Odell Beckham Jr. Next, let's go to the Burrow interceptions prop here. And I'm going to go under 1.5 interceptions for plus 100. I was just a bit shocked at the number here. I know that Burrow had an interception against the Titans and against the Chiefs, but he didn't have 2 in either of those games. And you're giving me even money for under 1.5. I know that the Rams have a ball-hawking secondary, but, I mean, even if he throws 1, we're still hitting here. So I just love the number there, under 1.5. I think Burrow keeps it down there. Then we get to another prop here. Largest lead of the game. I'm going under 14.5 points at minus 130. So as long as neither team leads by over 14 points, we will win this prop. I think this is going to be a close game. Obviously, in last year's Super Bowl, this would not have hit because I think the Bucs won by about 22 points. But it's going to be a close game throughout here. And even if a team gets up by 14 points, that's 2 touchdowns. I think the other will come back. I do not think it will get over that total there. Next, we get to the 2-point conversion prop. I'm saying yes for the value, plus 300. I feel like 2-point conversions oftentimes happen in these big games. Reminder that in the Bengals-Chiefs AFC Championship game, the Bengals converted a 2-point conversion to tie the game at 21. And I think that has a high likelihood of happening in this one. It would be extremely frustrating if a team attempted a 2-point conversion but then failed. I mean, that would be catastrophic. But let's hope that a team attempts a 2-point conversion and that they convert that chance. Next, we're going alternate spread, and this is my pick for the game. I'm getting a little bit greedy here. Give me the Bengals minus 2.5 plus 190. You can get the Bengals on the money line just to win the game at about plus 160, plus 170, depending where you look. But as I said, I'm getting a bit greedy here, taking them minus 2 in the hook for plus 190, just because I think if they win, it'll probably be on a last-second field goal or maybe by a touchdown here. I do not see them winning by 1 to 2 points there. So give me the Bengals and the extra value there. Next and final prop. This is probably the most bet on prop, the Super Bowl MVP, what everyone cares about here. First, I'm going with Burrow at plus 230. I think this is the obvious pick because I think that the Bengals will win the game. So Burrow at plus 230. I think if the Bengals want to win the game, it's probably going to be due to their offense. And, I mean, Joe Mixon could win it, as I'm saying that he will have a touchdown in this game. But we all know it's going to be up to Joe Shiesty to deliver in the clutch. So I think that he will get the MVP if the Bengals do end up winning. And then on the other side, for my second MVP prop, I'm going with Stafford at plus 100. I know that a lot of people want to pick receivers, defensive players, but I think that a lot of the time it is the quarterback that wins the Super Bowl MVP. Stafford plus 100 there. That's pretty good value as the Rams are pretty hefty favorites to win this game. So even money for their quarterback to win MVP if they do end up winning, I think is great value there. So with that being said, please put a unit on each of these picks and you will end up winning money here. Let me know what your guys' prop bets are in the comments. Who do you think will win this Super Bowl? Let me know. And I will see you all in the next one.